So, you guys have come here to learn a little bit about coronavirus. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a virologist. The name corona comes from the Latin word crown. So here's a picture. Under electron microscope, it looks like a crown. I've never been an abstract guy, so I don't really see it, but that's... Should we be scared about coronavirus? Yes. I mean, so I read an article this morning, February 9th, that the death toll has surpassed SARS. So there's 910 deaths now, and SARS had 774. So I looked at I wanted to see like what the numbers were like. So SARS is known to have had a 10% death rate, and right now, so if there's about 40,000 confirmed coronavirus right now, 900 deaths, that's about 2%. So where did coronavirus come from? So they came from these wet markets, they call them. So they slaughter live animals. The sooner you slaughter them, the better. So you got all these dead animals everywhere. I heard things as weird as wolf cubs to, and snakes, bats. We've all heard about that. The coronavirus is able to mutate, jump around, you're in closed spaces with all these dirty carcasses everywhere. The mutated ones infects a human, and then there you go. And then it kind of spreads from there. Yeah, I think the Chinese government should crack down on these markets and at least enforce better hygiene, and maybe not so many exotic animals from the wild. Maybe let's just stick to, like cows and chickens, I was at the airport, and, my sister told me, you need to get a mask because this coronavirus thing is crazy. And, I looked it up, and I'm like, yeah, they're suspending flights. Everyone's freaking out. So I tried to find a mask, and I went to like a Walmart, and they're all sold out. And we go to the airport, and there's, for some reason, all the Asian people wear the masks. And I felt a little, what's the word? Left out. Some people kind of looking at me like, this little kid's like, hey dad, look, that Chinese guy doesn't have a mask on. So, luckily I had my Korean bandana with me with a Korean flag on it, so I could just wear that, and then I could see him be like, oh, okay, we're okay. That didn't really happen, but it's unfortunate that, SARS came from China too, because I feel like they just get a bad rap. Next time you see a Chinese person walking down the street, I wouldn't touch him because he might have the coronavirus, but just kind of give him a thumbs up, like, hey, it wasn't your fault. I've even been to China before. It's a true story. So, they make lots of cool things like the Great Wall, and it's really nice that we are so concerned about another disease in another part of the world. Let's just focus on the flu going on in our country right now. Be more worried about the flu, because every year it kills anywhere from 60 to 80,000 people, and we're all focusing on this 900 number that is a worldwide number. 60,000 numbers in the US alone. So let's just focus on that. Again, just get your flu shot. Don't worry about coronavirus, especially if you live in America. You're probably going to be okay. So thanks for watching, guys.